And it is the Sporty Sunday, and today is about being fit and staying healthy. So since Sharifa was talking about our guest session, and we are right about now ready to introduce you to our guest today. She is a freelance personal trainer and a fitness model. We have Sarani Tilakaratna with here to give you a lot on health and fitness. Good morning, Sarani.
Good morning.
And how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing really good. It's really early.
So usually it's not very early. It's not an early day for you usually, is it?
No, usually I just wake up and take my supplements and my protein shake, and I first get my meals done and my water into my system. And after that I go for a personal training session in the morning, probably a home visit near my house. And then after that I take my lunch, prep my meals, and do the evening sessions and go for gym after that.
So surely you're a very morning person.
Not at all. I train in the night, and I train in the night. So after all the sessions, once I gym in the night, I'm really tired. So after that, it's just knockout from there. You need to rest and recover, and you need 8 hours at least of sleep, and drink a lot of water. So yeah.
Okay, so that's kind of like your schedule every single day.
Yeah.
And well, we're here to talk about your journey and how you got into fitness.
Right.
So first and foremost, tell us what motivated you to get into this.
Yeah, initially during school I was really chubby, but it didn't keep me from doing any activity. I did all the activities, and I was able to. I played hockey for Sri Lanka, and there was under 18 pool. And after that, after A levels. Usually, a lot of students put on weight during A levels. They sit and they study for A levels, and that's a good reason to eat a lot. So I put on weight after A levels, and I thought, enough is enough. I'm not happy about my weight gain. If you are plus size and if you're okay with that and you're confident with that, it's no problem. No, and you're healthy. You don't have diabetes or any disease. It's fine. But if you're unhappy with your weight, you should do something to build your confidence and reduce your weight, and be happy with who you see in the mirror. So I decided, enough is enough. I have to take this onto my own hands. And I started off with cardio, just doing cardiovascular exercises, treadmill exercises, things like that, just running, walking. And later I got into weight training to sculpt the body after you lose weight. Yeah.
Okay, so how long did that take?
I've been training since end of 2013 after my local A levels. So about 4 years now. So yeah, but it's you don't like wake up in the morning and get into fitness like I told you earlier. You get on the fit train and then you fall off the wagon and then you get back on. But as long as you keep getting back on the fit train and keep going back to gym, I think you'll be able to somehow transform.
Yes, definitely, because we've seen a lot of people going to the gym. I mean, like, to be honest, I have gone to the gym and dropped out again. So what kept you going? What was that inspirational factor for you to keep on going and getting that perfect body?
What I really promise myself is I'm not going to check the weighing scale, because every time I look at the digits on the weighing scale, it's very disappointing. But a lot of people do that. They're like, my clothes are loose and I feel like I have progress, but the scale isn't showing much. You shouldn't look at the weighing scale to check your weight loss. It shows water retention and it shows a lot of things that, it's very demotivating. What motivates me is I wake up in the morning and I look in the mirror. Okay, this is what I need to fix. This is where I need to work on. These are the areas that I'm not happy with, to see. Like, it's my body and I'm going to train until I make myself happy. So all the girls, like, they should go for gym and push themselves and just look in the mirror and track their progress. You see if your clothes aren't fitting, now the clothes are a bit loose, jeans are a bit loose, that means you have lost weight. You have changed, your body has changed. So give yourself time and be patient and keep going, be consistent, look in the mirror for motivation, and you'll be happy with what you see in the mirror.
It's the first time we hear that, don't look at the digits on the scale, but instead just look at yourself on the mirror, which is what you see.
Yeah,
and obviously that's something we need to touch on that as well.
Definitely.
And speaking on, women and fitness, talking about how there are a lot of misconceptions when it comes to fitness in women. So you said that you were chubby initially, and then you really wanted to get into shape. You're not happy with what you see.
Yeah.
And sometimes what most of the women think is that when you get into fitness, you look masculine, you'll have muscles.
Yes.
So you've got to break it up.
I have to break that down now. So like that's why I wore like a dress today. You know, they think that women who weight train, not the misconception is women who weight train, they think will look very masculine, muscular, and they will become big from here. But if it won't happen, you know, unless you're a female bodybuilder abroad taking hormones or something. Girls aren't going to bulk up like that. But it's good. It's why I encourage weight training. My main segment is weight training. Like my main push is weight training, women in weight training. Because weight training helps you to like burn more fat. They don't know that. And after you do cardio for a while, your body becomes like the skin becomes loose. You need to tighten and tone those areas. So with some weight training, you can be feminine. You can even sculpt your low body. Girls like to have a very curvy low body now. Curvy body is the trend. So yeah, like even on my Instagram, my main public social media platform is Instagram. My page is called Physique.by.Sari. That all the girls, a lot of girls DM me there, and they ask me, Sari, how do I lose weight? Why should I weight train? My mom scolds me. A lot of girls DM me saying my mom doesn't allow me to go for gym. And in the beginning, to be honest, even my parents were like, are you sure you should lift such heavy weights for your low body? Are you sure? You know, they think the womb goes down and they think you can't have babies. That is not true. The women's actually lower bodies are much stronger than men. We can bear that weight, and we have the resistance to pain, and we can train hard and sculpt our body in a really nice way, you know. So that's why you use weight training to shape up and to just perfect the fat loss.
That's something every woman wouldn't have heard. Yeah. And well, if you've been thinking whether you need to hit the gym or not, and this is kind of helpful to your system as well. It's not only about, you know, shaping up and being in shape and toning your body, but it's about getting fit from the inside as well. And as you did mention, if you do just cardio alone, you tend to have sagging muscles because, you know, you lose weight and then where should that go?
Under the skin.
Exactly.
That's what happens. So the skin is loose, and, you know, I was very upset about that. Like my triceps and all, it was, you know, it's a part and parcel of weight loss. You know, a lot of very obese people have loose skin. You know, so weight training really helps to just tighten all that up and just, you know, puts the icing on the cake basically. Yeah.
So that's another misconception cleared for every woman out there. And you spoke about people having misconceptions like womb coming down.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, what about when women are on their monthly cycle, menstrual cycle? What is that? Is it safe to hit the gym?
And yeah, so a lot of people when they have the cramps, they don't, and you don't have to, you don't have to suffer through so much. You can take a rest day for the first and second day if you're feeling it. But for me, once the pain goes like back and at it, because you're most energetic at that time, and before, like you know, you have to be like, before that time you're really energetic. So that's the time they say to train, because your hormones are up and you can really get a good result from how you are training. So drink a lot of water, and if you're, especially for girls, they should take multivitamins, a fish oil tablet, the basic nutrition I think the girls should have. Over the counter, you know, just multivitamin, fish oil daily, just one tablet. Girls should have that. Even boys, just for overall nutrition, because we eat junk and a lot of things, we don't get the full nutrition. We have, in Sri Lanka, we have so many vegetables and greens and fruits. We are so lucky, but we just keep eating junk, you know. So if you just make a green juice in the morning, just blend the spinach and whatever, we have so many options, right? Have a green juice, just little things to change. They, like, take small changes, you know.
Don't we Sri Lankans, you know, love to kind of entertain our taste buds and have a little flavor in it? So maybe that's the reason why we don't go for a lot of greens as an option.
And the Sri Lankan diet is very carbs oriented. It's just a plate of rice and a little bit of meat. Whereas in other countries, and how we are supposed to take our nutrition is meat, protein, that's a chunk of meat or eggs, vegetables 1 cup, and 1 cup of rice, or carbs. So we don't have that in Lanka.
Vice versa here.
Yeah, it's a whole heap of rice and a bit of everything. So we are lacking nutrition. That's why most of the Sri Lankans, even the skinniest, has a small pot. That's the rice. So yeah, that's what we have to cut down on.
Yes, I think what you just said is really, really important because we are, as a country, used to eating like that. And,
Staple food.
Yes, definitely. Because we've been a country where we've been growing rice, so definitely that would have been the case. So, with that note, I would like to know, so what would your perfect diet consist on a day? What would your diet look like on a day? So our viewers would know what kind of good food that you eat, so that maybe, you know.
Okay. Since I am weight training and I want to build my lower body and sculpt it like in a feminine way, my dream body is a small waist and lean feminine arms and a lean feminine back. And you know, they think that you get masculine and muscular, but you don't, and the gains are beautiful. You know, like you can change your body according to how you like it. If you want a bigger upper body, if you're not happy with how you look, you can sculpt your body. That's why use weight training, you know. So what I eat is a protein-based diet for that weight training, and I take a protein whatever. If people in Lanka, they don't eat much beef. But beef is really good red meat. It has a lot of nutrition and it helps you burn fat. It has a lot of enzymes that help you burn fat and build muscle at the same time. But yeah, proteins, carbohydrates, and vegetables and fruits. I'm very tricky with the vegetables. I try to like steam some broccoli, but it doesn't work out.
You're not a fan of broccoli, is
no.
it?
So what I do is breakfast and lunch, I have carbs, and for dinner, no carbs. Just protein, or after my workout, protein shake. Basically meat and vegetables. Do you get it? Because in the night we eat rice and then we sleep. So we store it here. That is stomach fat. So if we have our carbs for breakfast and lunch, during the day we are active. So we will burn that off. A lot of people skip breakfast. That is one problem that I think you guys wanted to discuss. A lot of people, including me, skips breakfast. Wake up in the morning, it's a big rush. You go to work, whatever, and you have a tea or coffee. And you're on that, you too, no? You're smiling. You're smiling because you're like, so you're on that till lunch. So a lot of people, you know, skip lunch, get gastritis, and even I had gastritis for a while. And you know, it slows down your metabolism, slows down your body function, your fat burning rate. You know, you would have been doing fine if you had breakfast. You know, so don't skip breakfast. Have at least 2 glasses of water as soon as you wake up. And cleanse your system and get your breakfast in and be energetic and active during the day. Hit the gym and go home and sleep.
How often?
Switch your phone off and sleep.
That's a good point.
I put
Switch
in airplane mode, like, and just pass out. No one should break your rest. You need 8 hours of 6 to 8. I need 8 hours minimum. It's like, oh, I got only 7 hours last night. Sad. And a lot of my friends are like, you're lucky to get 7 hours.
And speaking of hitting the gym, how often does a person have to hit the gym?
Do you mean as soon as you start? Mm-hmm. As soon as you start, you don't even have to hit the gym. This is something I wanted to tell y'all. If y'all want to start, you don't need to take gym membership and go. There are so many parks like Theatre, Bellanville, like Torrington. We have so many tracks. You don't have to get gym membership and, you know, I'm going to be gym fit, you know. You can start by just going for daily walks, half an hour a day, 40 minutes. Just go make yourself tired and come home. You'll sleep better. And a lot of people, including even my family, go for a walk. Okay, good workout, in the upper for dinner. So that's not going to work.
That's so Sri Lanka.
Yeah. That is so Sri Lanka.
I'm just like, oh, great workout. My mom and dad are like, shall I India? Like, no. You know, you have to have either meat or just no carbs, just meat or veggies. Even if you do have carbs, little bit. Or brown carbohydrates like brown bread, kurakang flour. We have all these in Sri Lanka, you know. There's this multigrain bread and whole wheat bread. Those are all good carbohydrates. They're not so fattening, you know, like the white color carbs, like bread and buns and kibble bunnies.
So you go for a workout, please make sure you have some proteins when you come back instead of carbs, which would rather not help you, and your whole walk is just a waste.
Yes. No string hoppers.
No string hoppers.
So I'm sure your parents would not ask for string hoppers after this show.
No, my mother actually since last year, she has lost about 16 kilos now. I'm really inspired by her. I didn't even have time to tend to her, but she's like a really good example. She just started going to Torrington for walks. I used to go to Body Bar gym. I used to go for the gym there close by. She goes for walks and she just started doing half an hour a day, 1 hour a day. Then walks became too easy. She got stronger. Then she started running. And now she does tricep dips and abs and, incorporates strength training. So, and then she lost a lot of weight. She took detox juices like lemon. Lemon helps you to detox your system. As soon as you wake up, you can have lemon and mint. Just 2-3 tablespoons with a glass of water. That will really help you. A lot of people even lose weight for that. Clean your liver, clean your system, and flush out the toxins, because the fat cell.
But when people just think lemon is acidic and they wonder whether it's good for your system.
Yeah, that's because they go overboard with it. They are like, okay, if lemon helps me lose weight, I'm gonna only lemon.
That is also very Sri Lankan.
Yeah, it's like extreme. And like a lot of girls message me, Aki, I want to lose weight, but what is the fastest method? And I'm like, I wish I knew, because it took me a long time to lose some weight, and like you have to be consistent. Don't speed up, be slow and take your time and let your body adapt to the change. Because a lot of people quickly lose weight and they jump off, they get off, it falls off, and you binge eat and you starve yourself and overtrain, and then you just binge eat and get fat again. So don't do that. Take your time, be consistent, be slow.
And especially for the girls, Sara, because they always concentrate on their abs. And you spoke of the little pot because of rice. So they always want to get rid of that. And sometimes they only train their abs. Sometimes they only work on that. I don't think that's yes.
A lot of girls do DM me. They tell me, Aki, I'm not fat, I'm skinny, but I have a pot, like you said. I just want, what are the exercises I can do for belly? Belly fat is the last place that you should be concerned about, because it's the last place that's going to go and like that's going to reduce. So for your belly fat to reduce, you have to reduce your overall fat by doing cardio. And you can weight train as well, but it's not so fat burning as cardio. But what I do is, I do my warm-ups, I do my weight training, and after that I do cardio. So remember to do cardio after your weight training, so that your body is in the fat burning zone now, and first 20 minutes your body doesn't use fat, it doesn't burn fat, it uses the stored up energy. So use that energy for weight training, for explosive exercises, and then get on to cardio for fat burning.
But that's not the norm when you go to a gym. What
People
they'll initially do is ask you to just get onto the treadmill and then walk. And after around 15 to 20 minutes, you get into weight training. But what you just mentioned is the complete opposite of it.
In that case, I don't give my clients the first 10, I don't like to give it. Maybe if I'm running late, I say, okay, get on the treadmill for 10 minutes, I'll come. But we are supposed to start with dynamic stretching. That means not static stretching like this, but stretching that has movements like arm swings, leg swings. You should start with those dynamic moving stretchings and then get onto your weight training and then hit cardio. But it's okay. Some people warm up 10 minutes on the treadmill, that's fine as well. But it's not gonna burn fat.
Yes, I think so. Not knowing a proper routine on how to get your body is also a mess, definitely, isn't it? Because we've also seen, like, not only in girls, even boys, like, we've seen a lot of boys doing their arms, working on their arms and lean legs. So I'm sure even with the women, it's the same.
They have like a very good upper body. Doesn't look very great from the bottom.
The trick to building your lower body is, okay, start your warm. How I do is, I initially started with machines. A lot of people use machines. But after some time, you have to get on to free weights. You have to take the complete weight of whatever your exercise, whatever you're squatting or whatever your weight training for your lower body, say lunges, or we'll take the barbell squat. You have to make sure you switch to free weights. Dumbbell walking lunges, barbell walking lunges, dumbbell squats, goblet squats, barbell squats. I don't know if you're not sure of this thing. But yeah, you should be able to train your body to be mobile, to move and to properly get the technique. A lot of people get injured because they don't know the technique. They go ahead to load the weight because they want to put on size. They just go ahead like, we'll load it more, load the weight, and then they injure themselves, and then they're not at gym for the next few months because their back is gone. So for real leg gains, you need to switch to free weights. Get on to do barbell squats, do barbell lunges, whatever exercise you're doing for legs, do it with free weights. Then you will do 100% of the work and take your proteins and you gain muscle.
So there you go, a very good message for the ladies who want to get their lower body in shape. And so so everybody's watching you right now, Sarani. So you have had an amazing journey, as you said. So everybody here who has lost their inspiration to go to a gym and take the same journey that you have taken, what would be the message for you out there by Sari?
The message by Sari is that in life we are not going to always have a perfect situation where we have free time and we are going to go to gym every day. There are going to be exams, there are going to be, people are busy, my daughter's going abroad, my husband has this, I couldn't hit the gym. In reality, we are busy, it's hard to commit so much. But in case you do fall off that fit train, even if you couldn't go for gym for the last 2-3 weeks or for the last month, don't be demotivated, get back on, go again, just start again. Once you keep getting back to it no matter what, either take a gym buddy or go with a friend, have your motivation, get your family involved. Like my mom, she got inspired and she started making these detox juices and making healthier dinner, steam like chicken stew and stuff like that. So if you can convince your home, it starts from home, tell your parents, listen, I'm on a fitness journey, don't I want to look better. Don't bring don't bring chocolates home. Don't bring sweets to the house if you know you're going to, I can see your face change.
I'm sure a lot of faces are changing behind the TVs.
I was just thinking of what the people are thinking right now. What is she saying? No chocolates?
So basically my advice is to get back on, somehow again join gym, again start going for walks, and eventually it becomes a part of your life. You won't be like, oh no, I have to eat healthy today. You'll be like, okay, let me just get my candle on the way. You will change your life. It will become a part of your lifestyle. You can't suddenly change it from day one. It's not realistic. But if you keep trying and if you have a lot of support and gather everyone around you and go forward together, that'll be really nice. And I'm really excited. A lot of girls are DMing me on Instagram, and I can feel they're really picking it up and they're really conscious about how they look now, because it's so important how you look. People have given priority so much, and it's important for girls, because if you're happy with what you see in the mirror, you're confident and your self-esteem is high and you can see the beauty in other girls. When you're bitter inside and not happy with yourself, I would hate on, they say hating on someone, like, oh God, look at her hair, like, look at what she's wearing, like that. But if you're happy inside, you're like, typical. Oh no, she looks pretty today, like, you actually have the confidence to compliment another girl. So I really think you should, if you're unhappy with yourself, change it. But if you're a good 60-70 kilos and you're really happy with the way you are, no one is going to tell you to lose weight, as long as you're happy and healthy.
That's what's important.
No heart diseases, no diabetes, fine.
Thank you so much, Sarani. It was really nice talking to you. Great motivation for all the ladies out there, I'm sure. And have a great Sunday.
Thank you for having me.
It was our pleasure. And with that, it's time for us to wind up our program. And this is going to be Enrique Iglesias to give you Super Mala Radio. Bye-bye.